Hey guys, this is T2 Asia 4V. This video shows the first half of a long night on third day in San Jose, Costa Rica. The evening of the third day in Costa Rica. The time is 5:38 p.m. There's a place I want to check out, so I'll take an Uber. I have arrived at the place I want to check out. Looks like it's closed just like yesterday. This shop was closed just like yesterday. If you look closely, you'll see a notice posted with business hours. Apparently, they are open until 5 p.m. The current time is 5:45 p.m. It was already past business hours. I plan to come again tomorrow. This seems to be a Japanese culture otaku shop. I arrived at another spot. I'm going to check out this bar called Puchos. When I rang the doorbell at the entrance, a staff member came out. When I asked about this bar, I was told that it was a gay bar. I'm not interested in gay bars, so I stopped going into them. And here, next to Puchos, there is a massage shop. It was hard to tell because there was no signboard, but I noticed that the large gate at the entrance was open and there was a large one-way mirror installed. When I entered the shop around 6:15 p.m., there were only 2 masseuses present. It seems like the ladies can't speak English, and it looked too thick, so I left the shop because it was pretty hard. I arrived at another spot. Business hours here seem to be 10 p.m. to 5 p.m. Current time is 6:40 p.m. It's still too early, so I'll come back later. I found a Pokemon shop. San Jose is full of otaku shops. I decided to buy a beer at a convenience store and return to the hotel. I bought various beers. I lay in bed for a while and fell asleep for 5.5 hours between 8:30 p.m. and 2:00 a.m. I lost precious night time. I got ready and went to the first floor of the hotel. At around 2:38 a.m., there were no ladies in the Blue Marlin bar. I get into an Uber and start moving. The time is 2:45 a.m. No one is walking outside. Even though I'm in the car, I'm a little scared that a robber might attack me. The destination is in sight. I arrived at my destination, a strip bar. But the time was 2:50 a.m. Unfortunately, this strip bar had already closed and I was unable to enter. I spoke with the parking lot attendant and bar clerk. It seems that it closes at 3:00 a.m. from Monday to Thursday. Today was Wednesday, so unfortunately I was a little late. By the way, they are open until 5:00 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. I asked them if there was another good bar still open at this time. It's already late, so there are no bars open at this time. You might run into a robber, so it's best not to go out. I was advised. I have no choice but to take an Uber back to the hotel. As I was waiting for my Uber car, the parking lot attendant from earlier approached me and asked me for a tip. I was slightly afraid that if I refused the tip, I might get attacked, so I gave him a $1 tip. When I did so, the parking lot attendant thanked me and said, "God bless you." I took an Uber and the driver spoke English and was a bit chatty. I told the driver that the bar earlier was already closed. There aren't any other bars open anymore, right? I asked the driver, "Is there a bar that's still open? Do you want to go?" That's what he said. I thought this was good and asked to go. I was wondering where we were going, but today around 6 p.m. I arrived at the bar we had come to inspect. Then the driver asked me for taxi fee, saying, 2,000. Uber already requires me to pay for my fare with a credit card. On top of that, the driver charged an additional fee. I thought it would be a good idea to pay for the guide so far, so I decided to pay 2,000 in cash. However, I didn't have 2,000 in my wallet, so I handed the driver a 10,000 banknote. The driver turned on the interior lights with his other hand while holding his 10,000 that he had received from me. The moment he turned on the interior lights, the driver instantly swapped his 10,000 note for his 2,000 . I immediately recognized it as a bill-swapping scam. I protested to the driver, but of course it didn't work. He pretends not to know completely. The drivers seem to have committed a considerable number of scams in which they instantly exchange banknotes. The handling was very skillful. The time is 3:05 a.m. It's late at night. The two of us are alone in the car and the other person is a fraudster who commits fraud and his body is big. I felt like my life was in danger, so I decided to give him 10,000 . Damn it. I try to convince myself that 10,000 is cheap if I consider it as a study fee. Now, I decided to reconsider and try entering this bar. But the security at the entrance refuses to let me in, saying, "The bar is closed now, so you can't enter." Peeking through the door, the inside of the bar looks like it's still busy. When I asked security again, he said, "It's impossible because it will be over in 3-4 a.m. What the hell? I'm just here to get my money stolen. I have no choice but to go back to the hotel. I book an Uber to go back to the hotel. At that time, a nearby taxi driver called out to me. Thank you for watching. I'm glad if you feel you have trip. Please subscribe T2 Asia 4V channel. Please leave a comment and thumbs up. Please also super thanks. Please follow me on social media.